Did you know the average person experiences more than 34 distinct emotions every single day? But how many of them do we truly understand? Slow down. Today, we break down the psychology, the neuroscience, and the real-world meaning behind 20 core human emotions. By the end of this video, you'll know not only what you feel, but why, and more importantly, how to use that knowledge to make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and lead a more powerful life. Here's what we'll explore: happiness, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, disgust, trust, anticipation, love, jealousy, guilt, shame, pride, envy, gratitude, anxiety, compassion, boredom, curiosity, and awe. Let's begin. Happiness. Happiness is the emotional state of contentment and joy. But it's not just pleasure, it's a signal of reward and well-being. Inside your brain, dopamine surges in the nucleus accumbens. This spike is what makes a win, a compliment, or a sunny day feel amazing. Think of a team hitting a milestone. Celebrating together builds momentum and strengthens social bonds. But here's the twist. Chasing happiness constantly can lead to burnout. According to a 2024 study, forced positivity reduces emotional resilience. Try this. Set 3 small daily goals. Each one you achieve gives your brain a shot of real earned happiness. Sadness. Sadness signals that something important is missing or lost. It's not weakness, it's data. The subgenual anterior cingulate cortex becomes active during sadness. This helps you focus inward, reflect, and recalibrate. After a failed project, one leader encouraged her team to process the loss. That space made recovery faster and trust stronger. Here's the surprise. Acknowledging sadness boosts long-term emotional stability. Suppressing it, that's what slows you down. Block out 5 minutes this week to reflect. Let yourself feel and learn. Fear. Fear is the brain's warning system. It sharpens your attention and readies your response. The amygdala lights up in under 200 milliseconds when a threat appears. Fight or flight. Your brain's already chosen. One marketer faced her fear of public speaking by practicing daily. Within months, that fear became her edge. Counterintuitively, fear can be a performance enhancer if you don't let it control you. Tackle one small fear this week. Controlled exposure rewires your brain for courage. Anger. Anger flares when you perceive injustice or blocked goals. But it's not just noise, it's energy. Testosterone spikes and the dorsal anterior cingulate kicks in, preparing you to take action. A manager used his anger to push through a stalled process without exploding. The result? A faster, fairer system. Don't believe the myth that anger is always bad. Repressed anger? That's the real risk. Pause. Count to 10. Then speak truth with clarity. Anger can build, not just break. Surprise. Surprise disrupts your expectations and resets your brain's attention. Your hippocampus fires rapidly to update your internal model of the world. When a CEO unexpectedly joined a daily stand-up, team engagement jumped. Why? Novelty drives focus. Too much routine dulls thinking. Controlled surprises can sharpen it. Add one unexpected element to your routine. It keeps you and your team alert. Disgust. Disgust protects us from toxins, lies, and betrayal. The insula is the control center for disgust. It's ancient and fast. Design teams run disgust tests on new products, asking what would repel users. The answers save millions. Turns out, disgust can be moral too. It signals ethical boundaries. Try reverse engineering failure. What would disgust your customer? Avoid that and win. Trust is belief in someone's reliability. It's emotional infrastructure. Oxytocin flows during cooperative tasks, deepening social bonds. One distributed team built trust with 10-minute daily calls. The result? Miscommunications dropped and speed went up. Trust without verification isn't noble, it's risky. Set up checkpoints. Trust grows faster when paired with proof. Anticipation. Anticipation is emotional forecasting. It prepares your system for future action. The ventral tegmental area starts firing when you expect a reward. Product teams that release previews create excitement and loyalty, but anticipation without delivery creates disillusionment. Tease, then follow through. Manage expectations like assets. Love. Love is attachment, reward, and protection, all in one. Romantic love activates the caudate nucleus, linked to reward. Mentorship built on real care doubled promotion rates in one firm, but too much attachment can cloud judgment. Balance love with boundaries. You can care and still lead. Jealousy. Jealousy is fear of losing something valuable. The amygdala and prefrontal cortex coordinate the emotional and strategic response. A leader noticed jealousy over roles, so she made growth paths transparent. Team envy became ambition. Jealousy isn't always destructive. It can spotlight desire. What are you jealous of? Turn it into your next growth target. Guilt. Guilt is a signal. Your behavior violated your own code. The anterior cingulate cortex processes that moral dissonance. One founder owned up to a PR misstep. The result? Customer trust rebounded faster. Chronic guilt blocks progress. Brief focused guilt corrects course. Admit, adjust, advance. That's productive guilt. Shame. Shame says, something's wrong with me. It hits identity, not behavior. Medial prefrontal cortex and insula activation show deep self-referencing. When a CEO opened up about past failures, it reset the entire company's openness culture. Shame can isolate or liberate. The difference? What you do next. Create safe spaces to share mistakes. It leads to real innovation. Pride. Pride is earned recognition of effort or identity. Ventromedial prefrontal cortex lights up when you feel proud. It motivates future effort. A manager celebrated micro wins publicly. Team output soared. Unchecked pride turns to arrogance. The key is balance. Celebrate, then reflect. Stay proud. Stay hungry. Envy. Envy is wanting what someone else has. It's not evil. It's informative. The dorsal anterior cingulate and insula compare your status to others. A sales team studied top performers they envied and reverse engineered their own breakthroughs. Suppressing envy kills growth. Listening to it opens doors. Use envy as a compass. What you envy, that's your ambition talking. Gratitude. Gratitude is more than being thankful. It's brain training for positivity. The medial prefrontal cortex strengthens with regular gratitude practice. Weekly team shoutouts improved morale scores by 30% in one quarter. But hollow gratitude? It backfires. Pair words with action. Gratitude should be seen and felt. Anxiety. Anxiety warns of future threat, but often lacks specifics. The bed nucleus of the stria terminalis handles long-range fear. When teams clarified meeting agendas, anticipatory anxiety plummeted. Mild anxiety can be fuel. Chronic anxiety? A drag. Name it, frame it, then use it. Compassion. Compassion is empathy plus action. The anterior insula and periaqueductal gray light up when we feel and respond to others' pain. When managers trained in compassion, turnover dropped and engagement soared. Compassion without limits burns out teams. Set time-boxed compassion moments. Help others while protecting your energy. Boredom. Boredom signals understimulation. It's your brain asking for challenge. Reduced default mode network activity equals less engagement. A company rotated job tasks monthly to beat boredom. Innovation rose. Turns out, brief boredom boosts creativity. Create boredom buffers. Use them to spark new thinking. Curiosity. Curiosity drives exploration, learning, and growth. Dopaminergic circuits fire when we chase new knowledge. Hackathons tapped curiosity and tripled idea generation. But curiosity without focus wastes time. Use curiosity sprints. Explore in bursts, then execute. Awe stretches the mind. It demands you rethink scale and meaning. The default mode network quiets during awe, enabling perspective shifts. A team retreat into nature inspired new strategy that doubled revenue, but too much awe numbs. Use it sparingly. Curate moments that reset your view. Awe refreshes everything. We've explored the roots, the neuroscience, the stories, and the strategies behind 20 core emotions. Here's your challenge. Pick one emotion and apply its experiment this week. Track the results. Share your story in the comments. And remember, emotions don't control you. They inform you. Master them, and you master your outcomes. If you learned something new today, hit subscribe. Next up, the emotional patterns of world-class leaders. You don't want to miss it.